Going on? It's Unskilled Tony here, and this is my response to Lefty's video in response to Hutch. All right, so basically what they're talking about is Hutch said something along the lines of YouTube sub boxes aren't the reason people are losing views, and Lefty tried to explain to him that it's not the full reason. Quality matters, and people shouldn't just use sub boxes as a crutch. But it still has an impact. And he uses two examples here. He uses Colorado and Coca-Cola. And his one with Colorado, here, I'll play it right now.
Industries and other genres since time immemorial. Colorado, there's been a few studies how Colorado, in an effort to reduce their deficit and watch their budget, cut their $12 million tourism advertising budget. They said, hey, everybody knows Colorado. It's a great place to go touristing and go be a tourist and look at the mountains, etc. Everybody knows that, so we don't need to advertise $12 million a year. We don't need that. That's superfluous. And so they cut the advertising budget down to zero. 2 years later, they found out that because they did that, they missed out on $1.4 billion of tourism revenue because people actually do need to be reminded that, hey, Colorado is a pretty cool place to go to be a tourist. That's just the way it is. Coca-Cola had a similar run-in with the theories and social engineering theories regarding advertising and marketing when they were in the throes of their battle with Pepsi-Cola. They said, well, in order to increase our profit margins, we can reduce our advertising budget because pretty much everybody knows what Coca-Cola is now. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what Coke is. We're the antithesis to Pepsi. Everybody knows. We don't need to advertise as much. And we're going to keep our board happy because our profit margins are going to skyrocket. And oh my God. And then a few months, 6, 12, 24 months later, they're like, oh, Pepsi's clobbering us in sales, just absolutely murdering us at the storefronts. Why is that? Well, it's because the advertising breaks. Or it's because they have reduced their advertising budget. They have thus reduced their footprint on the culture of their current market.
All right, so basically what you heard there from Lefty was Colorado stopped its tourism whatever advertisement, and they lost a shit ton of money. Coca-Cola did the same thing, lost a shit ton of money. But I have a few problems with this. So Colorado, I fully see where it's coming from. When you've got tourism and stuff like that, you need to have advertising. They can't just stop. So, like, I've seen an ad for Nevada and gone, I'd really love to go to Nevada next time I'm over there. I live in California right now. But with Coca-Cola, Coke, I feel like, is the hardest brand to explain it with because they never have anything new. It's kind of like advertising an old movie. So say a movie came out in 2010, not even 2010, I'll just look at one of my movies off my desk. Say you've got, let's see, Never Back Down. It's a great movie. A lot of people loved it when it came out. A lot of people still love it, a lot of people still watch it. I own it, a lot of people own it. But if they were to come out with a trailer for it now, sure, it might help a few people see it, but for the most part, the people who love it and the people who own it already know what it's about. I guess I should use a better example of what's a movie everyone's seen. I don't want to say Silence of the Lambs because not everyone's seen that, but we'll go with Karate Kid. Everyone's seen Karate Kid, right? I hope. If you have an ad for the new Karate Kid, the people who already own it aren't going to do anything. Whereas with Coke, you've got the same product. I've never seen a Coke commercial and gone, I'd really love a Coke now. But I have seen a Mountain Dew commercial for a new type of Mountain Dew that makes me go, I'd really like to try that. So that's where YouTube comes in. Sub boxes are a huge reason people are losing views. If you're not getting a new video published, new video advertised, it's not going to get as many views as a video you've already got. I don't know if that makes a ton of sense. I just had to get my opinions out there. Didn't feel I needed to actually just respond in the comments. Love your videos, Lefty. Not trying to bag on you, but I see where both of you are coming from. And in closure, in summary, I guess, you're both right. Which is basically what you said. You basically said Hutch is right, but he needs to understand. So that's really all I have to say. This is Unskilled Tony here, signing off, I guess.